This is Perry. He's nervous, but he's gonna help me make the video. I'm really sick, so sorry about, everything about this video. But I just had a thought that just left me thunderstruck. Which is this. What happens to a person with a personality disorder who develops dementia? Because that's I know, yes, this is very personal to me. My grandmother died of dementia. She was in her 90s. She actually died of stomach cancer. They treated her with pain medication, that's it, and let her die of it. She was in a lockdown center. In the end, she remembered nothing. Any person that came near her, she was terrified of all the time, scared every second. That's all she remembered, was how to be scared. My father has dementia now. He's in a memory care center. He's not that bad yet, but he's forgetting stuff every day, and it doesn't come all at once. It comes in chunks and waves. And think about it. Say that you have avoidant personality disorder and you are super fiercely independent and you can't even conceive of somebody helping you. There goes Perry. I guess now you just look at a blank thing. So let's say, come back. Let's say that happens and you get dementia and you can't remember how to take care of yourself, but you don't forget your avoidance. Oh, there's Poppy. Aren't they cute? They're probably going to try and kill each other in a second. Can you imagine that? Incapable of taking care of yourself and not able to let somebody else take care of you either? At all? He's having a bath. I think that's a fate worse than death. And I have suicidal ideation. It is not a trait that's generally associated with avoidant personality disorder. It was always considered part of the depression that is a result of my avoidant personality disorder. Hey, Pop. Maybe it's self-preservation. Maybe as far back as I remember, there was something in me that knew, you're going to get this terrible thing. And there is no way that it's going to be compatible with life with you. You're not going to be able to take care of yourself at all, and you're not going to be able to have anybody take care of you. And that's the most awful, shocking thought that I've had in years. And seriously, maybe that is the out, is to stop it before it happens, because my God, I can tell you now. The last time they tried to put me in any sort of group situation, which would be like the equivalent of a memory care center, it was so stressful to me that I almost had a stroke. So I'm going to try and look for studies. I doubt it's never come up. Why would it come up? People do have, I can tell you this too, that get dementia, they have personality changes. My father was always the cruelest bastard you ever want to see in your life. And now he's kind of a nice guy. I mean, I wouldn't trust him ever. Still, never trust my father. But kind of so far so good. I don't know what the cat's doing back there. I had a cat once. Actually, it was my aunt's cat. She rescued some feral kittens. Samson and Delilah. Oh, this cat's going to make some disaster back there. Anyway, and my aunt died of breast cancer, and my mother and my other aunt each took one of the cats. Well, Samson was almost immediately renamed Terror. That's how bad they are. Delilah absolutely hated people. Her favorite thing to do was to sit under the couch, wait for people to sit down, and to attack their bare ankles with like all her claws. She was terrible. She was horrible. And then when she got to be about 19, she forgot. And she was the sweetest thing. And all she wanted to do was sit in somebody's lap and purr. She totally forgot that she was evil. And she hated people. It was dementia. I mean, they do have personality changes. This is a fact. I don't think I would be that lucky. I know. What is he doing? He's being awful, isn't he, Pops? He's getting into stuff. I don't know. So like I said, I'm going to try and research it. I have never heard of it. I don't think anybody's ever conceived of it. I doubt there are any studies on it. I mean, there's already no studies on avoidant personality disorder anyway. Well, not no, but very few. I mean, this would be a good study. I think this would be really interesting to see how it changes over time. But I doubt very much that it's been done. And that is a pretty horrifying idea. And I kind of feel bad for putting this out there because it might freak people out, give you something else to worry about. I mean, unless you have a clear-cut strain of dementia, Alzheimer's going through your family, I don't think it's something you have to worry about immediately. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. If it is, I just probably just put... I feel really bad if I've just freaked anybody out. But I do think it's something that, when it's sort of just an idea, I think it's a really interesting idea. Like, think about this. And when it's your personal, I mean, that's something that I guess can be planned for, maybe. How? I don't know. Well, I know one way. I don't suggest that, and I don't encourage people to do that. But that's just, like, shook me to my core. Because it really could go the one of two ways. It could be that you lose the disorder part of your personality, which would kind of be great. Can you imagine being able to be social at some point? I mean, that might be a beacon to live for. Like, God, if you could just hang out until you're 70 or 80 years old, then you would be able to live life not avoidant anymore. Hey. Or it could be the horror scenario that I just came up with, which my luck is definitely going to go that way, which is that you can't take care of yourself, but you're also still avoidant. Anyway, Now that I've freaked everybody out, I'm going to stop this video. Bye.